Hello everyone, this is danishVlog. Here with a new video showing you what's on my phone. Yeah, so just going through the apps and stuff. And in the background you can see a picture of that I took of the North Sea, the ocean between, yeah, you know what I mean, between Denmark and England, which is very close to where I grew up. So I have messages, my calendar, my alarm clock, which I use very much, and I need to have several alarms set if I need to get up early in the morning. Photos, camera, Facebook, which is one of the apps I use the most. This is a calendar, work calendar-ish, where I can check my shifts, which shifts I have this week and stuff like that. A setup, App Store, Snapchat, which is also one of my most used apps, home banking, Instagram, which I use very much. Yeah, I love Instagram. I think it's a very nice medium. So, mobile pay, which is an app you can use to transfer money to friends, just having their mobile number, which I think is very useful. Like if you're out with friends and you buy a bottle of wine or something, you can transfer money right away instead of waiting to get home to your home bank or something like that. Countdown, which is an app that I've used recently to keep track of how many days went by since I last had a Pepsi. I went 50 days without Pepsi, which was my goal, so I'm very proud of that. Go More, which is an app you can use to like hitch rides, I guess, kind of like Airbnb for rides. So if I'm going to Copenhagen weekend, I'll go to Go More and put in my destination and see if anyone else is going there, and then I can hitch a ride with them for a lot less money than I would have spent if I were to go by train. So Fitness DK or Fitness Decor is my fitness center. I use this app quite a lot to keep track of the lessons, or they're called lessons, but like, you know what I mean, the things that I go to. They have this Mills, which is a type of fitness program that I use a lot. I go to a lot of body balance and body attacks and body steps. Those are my favorite classes. Telephone, Outlook, which is my mail. Safari, I use this from time to time. Spotify, I use daily. Up here, sorry, just refocusing. There you go. Up here we have entertainment apps. Well, some of these apps I never use. Music, I don't use that. Videos, I don't use that on my phone. I use it primarily on my iPad, which I'm recording this on. Capture, I use to upload videos to YouTube, Netflix, and HBO Nordic. I hardly ever use those two on my phone. I use them on my iPad. But yeah, YouTube I use daily for when I go to sleep. I'm subscribed to a lot of different people. Like, these are some of my subscriptions. So many subscriptions. So there's a lot to choose from, which is pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, oops. Go away. Well, not go away to her, but you know what I mean. I like her a lot, actually. I'm not gonna go through my favorites, but I watch a lot of, well, I might just mention some of my favorites anyway. I watch a lot of Whispers Red, obviously Gentle Whispering, the Southern something ASMR, southern ASMR sounds. I listen to her a lot. Simon's Cat is one of my favorite, like, comedic things to follow. Rascable Rabbit is one of my favorites as well. Monotonic ASMR has a wonderful voice. ASMR Bits is one of my favorites too, as is Lloyd's ASMR, and yeah, I follow some booktubers as well. I like them. Yeah, like I'm missing some Disney's is one of my favorites as well. I'm probably missing a lot of the ones that I really love. Our ASMR Marvelous is also one of my favorites. So yeah. Sorry, that was probably a loud noise. Like, let's just check, because I know I've seen a video from one of my favorites recently that I just can't remember the name of. Oh, Miss Vindicat is back. Listening to her a lot as well. Fantasy ASMR is a new girl I found. She's really good. I like her a lot too. A Dream Beam. Yeah. Jelly Bean Dream. Oh, Tinkle Fix ASMR is probably one of my absolute favorites because she combines makeup and ASMR or whisper, and that's just awesome. So IMDb is also one of my favorite apps. I use it quite a lot to check up on facts and stuff like that. Kino Deco is an app for cinemas in Denmark that I use to book tickets and stuff like that. This is also an app for cinemas in Denmark that I really don't use that often. Shazam is a good app to have if you're listening to a song in the radio or something like that and you can't remember the name of it, then Shazam is pretty good. iTunes Store, I don't use that on my phone. This is an app for Denmark's radio, which is one of our main TV stations in Denmark. An app for a game you can play when in the cinema in Denmark, which I don't really use. This is I don't remember the name of, is Telia, which is my phone company, and through them I can get a free ticket to the cinema every Tuesday, so I use that for that. These are just apps that I never use. Some of them I can't delete. I hate that. Sorry, I had this placed perfectly and now it's just being annoying. Books, I use Translate the most, Google Translate. Don't really use the others anymore, but can't seem to figure out deleting them. Well, I know how to delete them, I just don't do it. Clubmatas is an app for drugstore in Denmark where you can buy, things you can buy in drugstores. So makeup and like beauty supplies and stuff like that. This is an app for like healthcare in the region that I live in Denmark. Like if I need to go to the ER, I can check the current time you have to wait and stuff like that. 8bucks is an app that I can use to check my paycheck and stuff like that every month. It's a mailing system that you get all your official mails in Denmark. Just Eat is an app to get junk food, which is nice. Notes, I don't use that anymore because I've got Google Keep. I use that instead. Weather app. My Health, I don't use that. Mobile, like stamps and stuff. Currency calculator, an X Factor app that I don't use, a local grocery store or a Danish grocery store, a newspaper that you can go through to kind of sell stuff, buy stuff, Sleep Cycle, I don't use that anymore Spring is a postal service for packages and stuff like that. Social apps, Gmail, Google+, Reddit AMA, and the Alien Blue app, which is also one of my most used apps. I Reddit a lot. I like Reddit. Messenger, Tinder, dating, Happen. Yes, I am still single. Giphy for, gifs. And I say gifs, I don't say gifs, even though you can say both. This is a bus app for buses in the local area. Maps, Endomondo for when I go running. Cuck is like you can find people's addresses and phone numbers and stuff. Disbit is the local train system. In Denmark, I can buy tickets through that app. This is my travel apps, by the way. IPhone is an app to check, like, if I have to go to my parents' house, I can go by train some of the way, and then I have to take the bus for the last hour or so. So this app is only for trains, but this app I can check like from point A to point B, and it'll tell me which trains to take and which buses to take and when they leave and stuff, and then I buy the ticket through this app. This is for when I visit my friend in Copenhagen to use to get tickets for the metro and stuff like that. Duolingo, haven't used that in a while. Games, Springfield, used to find that very funny, don't really play it anymore. Fat Penguin is a drinking game, it's pretty funny. It's kind of like Never Have I Ever, but a bit more advanced. Flappy Bird, I never play that, I just can't bring myself to delete it because you can't get it anymore. Candy Crush is my guilty pleasure. Word Brain, never really used that, just haven't deleted it yet. Skyline Skaters is an awesome little game where you like kind of skate your way through different obstacles. It's very fun. My different photo editing apps. Picframe, I used to, frame pics. Like if I want to put more than one picture together for Instagram and stuff like that. Bookiecam, I don't really use that. Might as well just delete it. Delete. A Beautiful Mess, I don't use that either at all. Sorry. Cam is probably my most used app for photo editing, and then Snapseed, I use that also, but mostly for like pictures of the sky and stuff like that. Repost, you never know when you might need that. No Crop is a nice app, it has a lot of ads though. Google Keep, like I said, I use that to keep track of notes and checking lists, and I find it pretty neat that you can kind of check off boxes in it. That really motivates me. These two apps really belong within maybe useful apps because they are apps from a local grocery store where I collect points. MyFitnessPal, I've used that a lot recently because I'm trying to lose weight, which is going pretty good. I've lost 6 kilos since January. And I use that app to keep track of my calorie intake. So the reason I'm trying to lose weight is because I want to get a reduction, and if you know what that is, like I want to get smaller boobs, because I have back issues, a lot of pain, daily pains, and I'm like, that's annoying enough in itself, but I'm a nurse and I'm afraid that if I like push myself too much through this back pain and not get anything done to prevent it, then I might give myself some permanent damage that might make it difficult for me to work as a nurse. So plus the pain is really not very nice. So, and I have to lose weight before they'll let me get it done, because apparently my body mass index was too high. It was 28 and they want me down to, I think, about 26 or 27. So I had to lose, well, since I started, I had to lose like 10 kilos, but I had a consultation with a plastic surgeon after I lost 4 kilos, and they want me to lose 4 more, so I have to get to 68 kilos before they will operate. So I'm really trying very hard, and I only need to lose 2 more kilos, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've made some big changes in my life this year as far as taking care of myself goes. I've let go of some connections that weren't really that good for me. Friendships. I have some awesome friends, but I had some friendships that were kind of not good for me, and I did something about, well, I didn't do anything actively, but I've kind of removed myself from that situation, which was really needed, and it's been on the way for like more than a year now. So I'm sorry, someone is doing something loud nearby, but it was a good thing that it ended. So stuff like that, like I've been focusing on myself, and it's been really nice, and I don't think I've done that this much in my grown-up life, and I don't know when it happened, but I just lost focus on who I want to be. So now I'm back on track, taking care of myself, losing weight, setting goals. I have a new job since, well, it's not new anymore. I've worked there for more than a year, but it was nice. I used to work in the ER. I've said this before, I think I have. But I used to work in the ER, and it was very stressful. It was not very healthy for me. Then I changed to the ICU, and it's been really good. It's much less stressful, much more interesting, for me at least, and it's just better in so many ways. It's so good to be, or for me. I have so much more energy, both at work and at home. I think that's mostly because the work isn't as stressful as it used to be, so I'm very happy about that. And this February I started an education to become an ICU nurse, which is an education you can get in Denmark. That is a 2-year education that I have to do, while working. And it's really interesting, and I feel like I'm building onto my knowledge as a nurse and becoming a much better nurse than I already was, which is awesome. I feel like I'm evolving, and that's another part of taking care of myself, is like prioritizing my career and my education. It's awesome. I'm surrounding myself with good people, like the friends that really matter and that really give me something, and obviously I give them something as well, but like I feel like they give me positive energy. That's very important, that you surround yourself with people that give you positive energy, I think. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. It's really nice. I feel so good. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a face video sometime soon. so you can see what I look like. I think I look like myself. It's not like I've lost weight actually, I think I'm about the same weight now that I was the last time I made a video where I showed my face, because I put on a few kilos since then, but I've lost them again. So, but I've got long hair now, like really long hair. It's still blonde, but it's long, so that's different. I don't have the curls anymore. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm beginning to lose track and ramble just because I'm tired. But I hope you found this video relaxing and nice, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care now. Bye.